What's up, y'all? I'm here to talk really quickly about what I've been hearing about an August 13th boycott of YouTube. Is basically because YouTube is implementing a new policy where they'll be using AI to verify people's age by the way that they use YouTube. It sounds all crazy. I'm going to show you the newsletter that I've gotten so that you'll see what I'm talking about. I am not here to tell anybody that they should or should not boycott YouTube on August 13th. That's going to be completely up to you. But I do want to make sure you're going into it with the correct information. Okay, so we talk about COSA, which is the Kids Online Safety Act. I did a video on that. If you haven't seen it yet, it's because you're not a member of my channel. The members got it first. Everybody else will get it later this week. Anywho, I'm going to show you the blog post from YouTube. We're going to talk about it for a second, and then I'm going to bed. I just wanted to make sure that you are entering into your boycott or non-boycott with the proper information. Okay, so as you see here, this is from a YouTube official blog, so this is not something that I'm making up. And it came out July 29th of this here year. So it says that we're extending our existing built-in protections to more US teens on YouTube using machine learning age estimation. So I can read it all. It's only a 3-minute article. I'll read it all. People come to YouTube to learn and to be entertained. This is true even for the youngest audiences, and it's why we remain laser focused on making sure they have a safe and age appropriate experience. Over 10 years ago, we launched YouTube Kids, which I use for my grandchildren. 4 years ago, we implemented supervised accounts for preteens and teens. Back in February, we shared that we would soon introduce technology that would distinguish between younger viewers and adults to help provide the best and most age appropriate experiences and protections. Over the next few weeks, we'll begin to roll out machine learning to a small set of users in the US to estimate their age so that teens are treated as teens and adults as adults. We'll closely monitor this before we roll it out more widely. This technology will allow us to infer a user's age and then use that signal, regardless of the birthday on the account, to deliver our age appropriate product experiences and protections. We've used this approach in other markets for some time where it's working well. We're now bringing it to the US, and as we make progress, we'll roll it out in other markets. We will closely monitor the user experience and partner with creators to ensure that the entire ecosystem benefits from this update. Okay, so now they got us ready. They primed us up. They primed us up. Now they're going to tell us how it works. We will use AI to interpret a variety of signals that help us determine whether a user is over or under 18. These signals include the types of videos a user is searching for, the categories of videos they have watched, or the longevity of the account. Longevity of the account is going to be the heavy hitter in this, because if you have an account that's 10 years old, 12 years old, 15 years old, and you're watching a certain type of video, they probably know that you're not a kid. And being as though many of us, especially people of a certain age, we've been using the same email address on YouTube for the entirety of our of our YouTube life, since YouTube came into existence. But anyhow, when the system identifies a teen user, we'll automatically apply our age appropriate experiences and protections, including disabling personalized advertising, turning on digital well being tools, adding safeguards to recommendations, including limiting repetitive views of some kinds of content. If the system incorrectly estimates a user to be under 18, they will have the option to verify that they are 18 or over, such as using a credit card or a government ID. We will only allow users who have been referred or verified as over 18 to view age restricted content that may be inappropriate for younger viewers. YouTube was one of the first platforms to offer experiences designed specifically for young people. And we're proud to again be at the forefront, yada, yada, yada. You guys understand. I feel like this is them trying to get a step ahead of COSA. And in all actuality, it's not great that they're doing it. But if you have an account and you've been using that account for X amount of years, they know you're not a teenager. Put it like that. And as far as my audience is concerned, most of my audience, at least going by the information that YouTube has, most of my audience is in their 30s, 40s, and 50s. So we probably don't have to worry about it. If you are one of those people, however, who gets flagged and they say, hey, you might be a teenager, we need to see some proof. I can understand saying, I'm not giving you any proof. I am not going to give you my ID and I'm not going to give you my credit card. Unless, of course, they've got it already. Like for instance, I use YouTube Premium. They got my credit card information already. So, and also I'm a creator. They've got my ID already. You get what I'm saying? So some people who create on YouTube, some people who have YouTube Premium, and people who have been around a long time, you probably don't have anything to worry about. We need to worry about the bigger picture. The bigger picture is when a law is passed saying, hey, we're going to start censoring people. But right now, as it looks, all they want is the data that in a lot of cases they have already. So if you're not a YouTube premium user, and if you're not a creator, then you decide, hey, I want to boycott on August 13th. I don't know what difference it's going to make to boycott August 13th. How you can make a difference in the United States is by contacting your representatives, calling the Capitol switchboard, and telling them that you do not want any parts of COSA. That is going to be the way that you make the most impact moving forward. Because right now, this policy is just them getting ahead of that bill becoming law. So I stumbled all over my words. I hope you guys understood the gist of this. I will talk to y'all later. If you got any questions, put them down in the comments. I'll try to answer them best I can. And on that note, I will see y'all next time. Peace.